Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. In this video I want to talk about the residuals, because some of us have residuals after dealing with a narcissist, and our healing process, because I'm one of the people that have residuals, is a little bit more extensive and could actually be more intense because of that, and I'm going to explain why. You know, for some of us, we dated a narcissist perhaps, and the relationship just didn't work out. And, you know, they discarded you or you discarded them, and the relationship was over, and you started the healing process, and you just had to just cleanse yourself and heal basically from what had already transpired in a relationship. You know, wrap your mind around what you encountered, learn from it, and move forward, basically. But there are some of us that got intertwined or connected with the narcissist in such a way that it devastated our life beyond the relationship, meaning you have residuals left over. You know, the best example that I could think of in this situation is for those of you that had children with a narcissist. So now you're connected with this narcissist, and, you know, let's go on the example of a female having a child or children with a male narcissist. And perhaps you're in a situation where he does not provide. He actually laughs about not paying child support, you know, because of course he's treating the children the way that he feels about you. So because, you know, you're hip to him and you're not a part of his narc harem anymore, you won't be a supply. So of course, you know, who needs to be bothered with these children in the narcissist's mind? I'm not giving you quote unquote free money. I'm not going to help your household. So what does that do for the survivor? Now all of a sudden, this huge responsibility of raising a child and providing the child's needs, and, you know, you want to give them some of their wants. Now it's all on the back and the shoulders of one person. They might put you in a situation where there's further involvement as far as now I'm going in and out of court trying to get the financial support that you deserve. Or you might say, okay, this narcissist was just a womanizer. He was just looking to be taken care of, and the children were collateral to trap a woman to take care of him. And I don't think it's worth my time to take him for the child support. But now you're financially responsible 100%. And maybe you might even have other children, or even if you don't, still, you're carrying the narcissist weight and yours. And how could this affect your life? You may be in a situation where you have to work overtime, where you have to get a second job, or you're struggling paycheck to paycheck with the job you have, scraping your pennies up, trying to make ends meet, trying to be responsible, trying to, you know, take care of this. And all the while, you're trying to get over this narcissistic abuse that you experience. So you'll get to a point where you could say, okay, well, I understand what was happening when I went through this relationship with the narcissist. And, you know, I fully grasp all of this stuff. And I've actually even forgiven the narcissist for that. And I've set myself free in a certain stance, and I'm healing. But now it's more stuff. It feels like more things are basically being added into the picture, because every time you go into the supermarket and you spent your last to provide for you guys' child or children, you're going to think about the narcissist. You're thinking about, how you feel like, you're getting the short end of the stick, because of course the narcissist is not wanting or really capable of giving the healthy support required in a normal co-parenting situation. Even if you're able to muster the money out of them somehow, and even that could be short of what you truly deserve. The emotional support, the on-hands help, these things are going to be a twist of the arm to the narcissist that's only concerned with themselves, of course, and what they currently have going on in their life in their current supply. And I stated this in another video. This is how the narcissist can treat if the new woman has children better than your own, because that's their current supply. They only care about their supply. But either way, this video is just, a word of encouragement for those of you that have that type of, situation going on where it's like, okay, Lakia, like, all right, I understand the abuse and, I'm pretty much over that. I don't crave the narcissist. I don't want the narcissist back in my life. My brain is pretty much healed from this, but I still feel some kind of way because I have residual reminders, residual consequences of having dealt with this narcissist or having had this narcissist in my life. Oh, I understand that feeling. I do. And, I just have to tell you when you get into this space where you feel that way, it's easy to become consumed with it. It's so easy to become consumed. And once you become consumed with that, it could open a crack in a door for you to start engulfing yourself with the whole experience again. So then all of a sudden you're moving from just thinking about what you're currently experiencing or what you're currently being reminded of are the current consequences, lingering consequences and residuals. Now you're thinking about everything else too. And it brings your spirit down. And it's going to happen here and there, but the whole thing is to try to intercept it and try to focus on solutions rather than wallowing in, your experiences in the past, because it's not going to change anything. It's really not. It's just going to make you feel worse. Okay, I found that, I've had to nip myself in the bud and, like I said, start focusing on solutions, because I knew what my feelings was centered in and what it wasn't. So we have to be solution focused, and that way we're not taking our energy and lowering our energy that much more by being swallowed, by those consequences, guys. All right, so you're not crazy, and don't think that you haven't healed from narcissistic abuse because, you're experiencing these consequences that remind you of that relationship, that remind you of the narcissist. I mean, this is natural. It's natural for you to think this way. All right, I'm just encouraging you not to wallow. I'm encouraging you not to wallow because it doesn't serve you. It's going to make you feel worse. Yes, you can acknowledge, this is pretty shitty, this is not fair. This is effed up. But try to shift into solution focus. If it's a financial issue, is there anything that you can do to increase your finances or a plan that you can get rolling to, layer your income? Okay, layering your income, and get focused on that so that we can, start alleviating the problem, the problem of not having enough finances. Okay. In this way, once you're actually getting rid of that, is going to obviously lessen that residual or that consequence that you're feeling now, right? Because we're getting rid of the problem that has come into surface now as a result. All right, guys. So, yes, that's requiring you to take further steps to help yourself in your situation. It may be a situation where you should pursue the narcissist for child support, because the child does deserve that. Now, I can't tell everybody, what to do and what not to do. You have to, decide in your own case. I just use that situation because that's very typical. Narcissists can go years and years and years without seeing their children. They treat the whole situation like a merry-go-round that they're jumping on and off. That's not fair. It's not right. But it happens, guys. And when this is happening, it's almost like opening that wound a little bit. So as parents, we have to decide, are we going to allow the narcissist to do this? Or are we going to put our foot down and say you're in or you're out? You're helping or you're not. And if you're out and if you're not, then, we're just going no contact all the way around. Okay? Unless it's something court ordered where you have to work with the narcissist in a certain sense, then you would have to work legally to revoke that or alter it, or, and then that's further, energy for a good reason. But we just have to weigh our pros and our cons, and that's where you would get legal counsel to let you know how you should approach that situation. But, just stay comforted in knowing that you're not alone. People experience this even when they're not dealing with narcissists, just, irresponsible people, deadbeats, So, like I said, just try to be solution focused. That way you're not just wallowing in the problem without trying to alleviate or, get rid of, or basically eliminate. All right, guys. So if this video resonates with you, you can go ahead and hit the like button. If you haven't done so already, feel free to subscribe to my channel. And you are welcome to share any and all of my videos. You're welcome to join the Facebook community. I'll leave that in the description. You're definitely welcome to check out any of my books on Amazon and Barnes Noble. You're welcome to set up coaching with me. Just email CoachLakia@gmail.com. All right, guys. Until next time, please stay encouraged. I know it can be very frustrating. For those of you who do believe in a God and a prayer life, lean on Him. Lean on Him. Do not try to seek your own revenge on the narcissist, because, when we get into those spaces, and we're feeling those additional consequences, it's like, okay, when do I get a relief? Why am I continually still, under the fire here? Like, are you kidding me? And that can invoke a certain kind of anger and rage inside of you, because we're all human. But we have to find a way to release that. And to me, it has been through prayer and my religion and my God. Prayer, meditation, and I'll go listen to videos that uplift me if I get into a place like that. And that's what I would recommend to you as well. Okay, have something that you can turn to, a positive, uplifting word, or by the time you're done listening to that, you can exhale and you're not feeling the way that you felt when you turned the video on. Sometimes it's going for a walk, it's exercising, it's doing something to relax yourself, it's being gentle and kind and loving to yourself. Okay, because it is what it is right now. All we can do is try to focus on the solutions and alleviate and eliminate. Okay, guys? All right. Until next time, take care.